Going to put my peas in, sugar snap peas and telephone peas. So this bed is pre-prepared for it. I put in the soil, purchased soil, plus alpaca poo, some organic fertilizer pellets, and some lime, because peas like 6.5 to 7 acidity soil, whatever you call it. And also one trick that the guy at the nursery told me was to soak the seeds in some water overnight. Well, I forgot to do it last night, but I popped them in this morning, and so it's actually a pretty clever idea, because then you don't have to wait for them to soak them water up through the soil. So they're nice and plump now. These look good enough to eat. They're still firm, they're not mushy or anything, but it's just penetrated the outside, because they were, you know, little wrinkly things like that one. And now they're sort of fattened up. Open it up. So I think I've got way too many seeds for this area I've got, but I'm sure probably all of them won't come up. And I've got these teepees, and I've just put some strings along the bottom edge to try and help them start to climb up. Alright, so I'm not going to do anything more with the soil. I'm not going to put compost or anything in. I've already got plenty of stuff in there, so I'm just going to do a bit of a trenchy thing along here, and pop them in and cover them over. Now, peas are supposed to be like 3 times the width of the seed deep in the soil, so what would it be, 1, 2, 3 centimeters, so just over an inch and a quarter. So that's what I'm going to do. I'll be back shortly. Quick update on the pumpkin patch. It is producing. We have one nice baby there, and another one there. Don't know if that'll survive, but it was pollinated thoroughly. We've got bees around, as well as me doing it manually. And another one here, which is quite big, and one there, which again, you know, it's as long as my finger, which is pretty good. Also, where is it? Oh, here, one on this one as well, and that's a round one. I think that's a Kent. So yes, that was also thoroughly pollinated. So good. I just hope they have time enough with the weather to grow enough. Yeah, good one, Karen. Eggplants are growing. Actually got 4 and a bit growing, plus we've still got these flowers over here. Last time 3 of them grew and the rest of the flowers dropped off, but that was windy. Oh, there's another one down here. Yep. So that's 5 growing on the plant, plus a heap more flowers. Oh, that's actually fruit. So I better keep some food up to that plant so we can hack it. One other thing is, in my circular garden here, these lilies have been out for a few weeks. I call them Easter lilies because they come out just before Easter, but I'm sure they're not called that. They just look like sticks coming out of the ground. There's no leaves at this time, but once the flowers die off, then the leaves come out. I almost ripped them all out a couple of years ago, because I thought, well, these things are boring because it's just leaves. And then I noticed these things were here. And these ones here, again, I was going to rip them out because they were boring, because for the last 2 years that we've been here, 2 winters, springs, autumns, they've just been leaves. But last year I gave them this area, whole area, a really good dose of organic fertilizer. And look, we're growing tennis balls. Last year I got no flowers at all, and so this year I've laid off, and now we've got all this. They look really pretty. I have to go look them up to find out what they are. Some sort of crocusy thing, or don't know. But that's about the only good thing about winter, in my opinion. I know it's going to be a bit hard to see here, but this lime tree, there's the main trunk there and a couple of small branches going out sideways. Then we get up to the top here, and it did branch out to the side here, which I pruned them off. And I thought I'd leave the inward facing ones on there so it could fill in the inside. But these branches now, I mean, look at it. That is taller. That's about another foot taller than my head. And I'm not sure how to prune it now. We've got lots of flowers in here at the moment, so I'm assuming now is not the right time to prune. I also have a fruit on here that's been on here for a little while now. We're slowly growing. And these are little fruits that the flowers had just happened recently. Oh, that one fell off. But yeah, you can see it is friggin' massive. And I just don't know what to do with it. I don't know how to prune it. And these two branches here are kind of crossing over. But they got fruit on them, and I don't really want to get rid of them. So, if anyone can help me, what can I do with it? I'm just going to give this a hose water now. The drippers are on as well, as you may be able to see the water dribbling there. But I just want to, it's been a very warm day today, I just want to make sure that the heat from the soil and the soil doesn't absorb all the moisture from the peas that were soaked. So give it a good water. At least it's water that does take, soil that does take water, not like half of our soil around here that's water repellent. Today I spent finishing off my indoor garden lighting. I've got the light switch off for the bedroom at the moment, spare room. There it is. So it's just a 900 by 900 sheet of aluminium, which is very flexible and lightweight. I've done the same thing as Ray and drilled a hole in each corner and threaded some 10mm threaded rod through with nuts on the outside as well as the inside to tighten it up against it. And then I've just got this heavy duty 180 kilo brake strength cord with my hangman's noose knots. That's holding it up. I was going to use chain, but I thought that just makes it heavier, and like honestly it doesn't really need chain holding it up. And I've got the cord going up to the ceiling, which is on cup hooks, and then on the end of the cup hook is a pulley. Anyway, on the inside, the light fitting, well, I couldn't find the same sort of fittings as what Ray suggested. We don't have those in Australia as far as I can find. So, if you can see, what I've done is the two bayonet fittings. So we just backed two of those back to back and jumpered them on the inside. And I've just got that plastic cap at the top, which is just holding it away from the metal, and the actual plastic bit comes up to about here, so it's all a plastic piece holding the cable away from the metal, and this tape around here is just to hold it together, stop the cord sliding through, and to hold it up. So this is it. My cable here, at the moment I've just got it knotted so I can release it and adjust the height that way. So it's worked out pretty well, even though other members of the household think I'm going to burn the place down. I have spoken to my electrician cousin, who has advised me on how to connect those two devices together. So I have done it via safe means. So that's 280 watts belting out there, and as you can see it's quite bright compared to the yellow light of the bedroom. Hopefully she'll be good. I just got to work out now what to put the plants on underneath it, like what racks or whatever. But it's fairly wide, 75 centimeters or 3/4 of a meter across here. So that archway is fairly deep, so you should be able to fit plenty. Anyway, I'm not even sure what I'm going to grow yet. Okay, that's it for now. Talk to you soon.